Everyone, welcome back. So, They Will Kill You is one of those movies that feels very familiar, but somehow still manages to be ridiculously fun ride. You have seen this kind of story before: a mysterious rich family, a secluded location, a ritual sacrifice, someone trapped inside a deadly game. Yeah, nothing new happened on paper, but this movie doesn't try to hide that. Instead, it leans into it and asks a different question: not what happens, but how it happens, and that's where things get interesting. The story follows Asaya, played by Zazie Beetz, who is easily the best part of this entire film. Her journey starts with trauma. As a child, she tries to escape her abusive father with her younger sister. Things go horribly wrong. She ends up in prison, and her sister disappears back into the life of captivity. Fast forward years later, and Asaya is out and on a mission. She tracks her sister to a mysterious luxury building in the New York called the Virgil, posing as a maid to get inside. But what she finds there, way worse than she expected. The building is secretly home to a satanic cult, wealthy elites who regularly sacrifice outsiders as part of the ritual. And this time, Asaya is the target. Now, if this were a typical horror movie, she would be the final girl running, hiding, barely surviving. But nope, the movie flips that completely. Asaya isn't the victim, she is the threat. The moment the cult tries to attack her, everything changes. What should have been a clean, controlled kill turns into absolute chaos for them. And that's where the movie really shines. Instead of watching someone try to survive, you are watching a full on revenge machine tear through people who thought they were in control. It's less The Conjuring and more Django Unchanged meets horror. Zazie Beetz absolutely owns this role. She brings this effortlessly cool, this intensity that makes every scene feel alive. Whether she's fighting, reacting, or just silently processing what's happening, she carries the entire film. And the action, honestly, it's creative in a way you don't see often. The fight sequence is choreographed almost like animation, where precise, very stylized, moving from one striking visual moment to the next. It's violent, is over the top, and at times it's actually funny. Yeah, this movie knows exactly when to make you cringe and when to make you laugh. But let's be real, it's not perfect. The biggest issue is the story itself. It's just very familiar, and the film doesn't always do enough to make you forget that. Some characters feel underdeveloped, and the dialogue occasionally over explain things instead of letting the visuals do the work. Even the villain, played by Patricia Arquette, feels a bit inconsistent. Her performance has moments that work, but also moments that pull you out of the experience. And then there's the style. The director clearly wants every scene to feel bold and unique, and when it works, it really works. But when it doesn't, you notice some camera moves feel a bit too flashy, some music choices don't quite land. It's like the film is constantly trying to impress you, and sometimes it tries a little too hard. Still, here's the thing: even when it stumbles, it never gets boring. Just when you feel like the movie is losing you, it throws in something wild, a creative kill, a bizarre visual gag, or completely unexpected moment that pulls you right back in. And that's why They Kill You works. It may not reinvent the genre, it may not be as deep or polished as it wants to be, but it's ambitious, it's stylish, and most importantly, it's fun. In a time where a lot of movies plays it safe, this one at least takes risk, and honestly, that alone makes it worth watching. So if you're into horror with a mix of action, dark humor, and over the top gore, this is definitely one to check out. Just don't expect anything something completely new. Expect something familiar done with a lot of more attitude. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.